All right, so how about some Yankees rumblings, some Yankees news, and tonight's lineup for Game 2 against the Kansas City Royals? Okay, first and foremost, thank you, Mr. Aaron Judge, for the walk-off home run last night in the bottom of the ninth to put the Yankees over the top 1-0 in Game 1. At that point, it was pretty much a boring game with no hits. It was a pitcher's duel, and then Judge came up and did his thing, his fourth walk-off of the game himself, of the year for the Yankees. So pretty damn impressive. 1-0 win for the Yankees, so thank you for that. We've got Game 2 going here tonight. Before I get to the Yankees news and rumblings, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. I don't want you to miss news, rumblings, lineups, recaps, and whatnot. And we're, 4 days out from the trade deadline, so it's going to get crazy the next couple days. I will be live on trade deadline day as well, so if you're around, come take a look and hang out with us. So with that, let's get to the rumblings first, okay? We know that the Yankees are trying to move Joey Gallo. No surprise. But we're now getting confirmation, too, from MLBTradeRumors.com and some of the other beat writers that they're trying to move Miguel Andujar pretty aggressively. And I'm not surprised either because they don't play the guy. They don't give him an opportunity. So, like I said at the other day, if they're not going to play him, you might as well trade him. So I could see him being moved or as part of a trade somewhere for somebody. I don't know who, but maybe it's part of a trade for pitching. And now, speaking of pitching, the 3 pitchers of interest right now that are I've gotten some rankings. They want Castillo first, no surprise. Frankie Montas is ranked second, no surprise. But for third, Noah Syndergaard is their third pitcher of interest. I find that a little puzzling, but I would be looking at Pablo Lopez if I were them for the Miami Marlins. He's only 26 years old. He's younger than any of these starters available. He's also not a free agent until, I think, 2025, so he's got an extra year of control over all these guys. That, to me, is good value. It'll give him a stabilizing piece in the Yankees' rotation behind Garrett Cole. So we need a 2 or a 1B for postseason play. And that would be really, really nice. Now, I don't know. I can't say that the Yankees are going after him and pursuing. This could be one of those situations where we don't think Cashman's doing something and he does it. And maybe Miguel Andujar is part of a trade, right? Or maybe Gleyber Torres and Miguel Andujar are part of a trade. The Marlins need bats, and they have pitching to give up for it. So they could match up for something. It could be an Andujar and the Torres and some prospects for Pablo Lopez. And maybe they try to get Joey Wendell back in return, who's a 300-plus hitting, left-handed hitting infielder who plays multiple positions. So it could work. He's older, Wendell. Torres is much younger, so it could work out for the Marlins. It could work out for the Yankees. And getting another 300 hitter on this lineup could be a good thing for the Yankees, especially from the left-handed side. Yankees could use some more versatility. So, just a thought. Now, before I pivot to the lineup, I got one more piece of news for you. The Yankees they actually have an offer out to the Angels for Shohei Otani. I did not think they would do that. They're one of the teams that have an offer out. What the offer is, no idea. Just like I don't know what their offer was for Juan Soto. It could be due diligence, but could you imagine it? I think they could get an Otani for less than Juan Soto. But his versatility, his versatility plays. And again, if he's going to get moved, you don't move a guy like that to Ohio or Colorado. You move him from California to New York. That's essentially the 2 biggest markets for a player like that. So I could see that making sense. Now, we'll see if that happens. I don't see it happening, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. This is the MLB trade deadline, and things are going to get nuts. But you're going to get filled in on everything up to date right here. Now, let's move over to the lineup. Got DJ LeMahieu leading off, playing third base. Aaron Judge batting second in right field. Anthony Rizzo batting third at first base. Gleyber Torres, cleanup, playing second base. Josh Donaldson's DHing, batting fifth. Andrew Benetendi batting sixth in left field. Aaron Hicks batting seventh in center field. IKF batting eighth at shortstop. And at the dish, Kyle Higashioka batting ninth. And our man Garrett Cole is on the mound against the Kansas City Royals. I think they're going to probably play with the lineup a little bit to see how they do this with Benetendi. But with Stanton having a day off, I think once he comes back from the 10-day IL, potentially, I can see Benetendi staying in the top 3 spots in the lineup. I can't see him moving down again once Stanton is back. But that's just me. But that's the rumblings right now. That's the news. I'll keep it coming. Hopefully I'll see you tonight for the recap. Over and out.